Brother Peter Obi, they choked there. They choked there. I was really happy, guys. Today was really hectic for me. If what I mean by today, 11th, I might post this video on the 12th. But today, 11th, was really hectic for me, guys. I was a cameraman for my friend, wedding, a brother to me, a wedding right from primary school. We went to boarding school, primary, secondary, and then we did a lot of things together. So I was a cameraman at his wedding. I'm going to post the wedding videos on my other channel, so stay tuned. But that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about Peter Obi in Lagos. This guy shut down Lagos. I was thinking that Sanwo-Olu will not agree for Peter Obi to host his mega rally at that particular stadium. But he allowed him respectfully, and that is really patriotic of Sanwo-Olu, the Lagos State governor. I don't know if Tinubu will be happy about that. And meanwhile, big up to all the candidates, Tinubu, Kwankwaso, Sowore, Atiku, and others. I wish you all the best, and I wish Peter Obi all the best. See, we just have a few days to election, and please make sure you are brushing your PVC, because a lot of people are still saying that Nigeria can never change. Nigeria will always remain the old way, to do the old things. Can you imagine if someone said, Kai, forget to that man will ever win. Nigeria can never change. And like, so you guys are just dreaming very long dream, because that guy will still win and all those things. Well, I do not blame them. You know why? I do not blame them because of what has been happening over the years. But at the same time, the normal thing has eaten deeply into their heart, their soul, their mind, that even if you try to convince them, they can never be convinced. Just like the way God said in the Quran that, or in the Bible, in the Quran, that he is going to block their ear. Block their ear so that his words will not get to them. You know, when God block you, nobody can unblock you. When he block your mind, you are always about negativity in your life. You are doomed as a human being. It's better. A living heart is better than you. If God block you, nobody can unblock you. So you are doomed. So just imagine that kind of, someone having that kind of mentality that Nigeria don't block him. Nigeria has blocked that person's destiny. The corruption in Nigeria has blocked him to the fact that he doesn't think anything can happen again. He always remains the old ways. It's not his fault. Nigeria has blocked him. Nigeria has blocked his mind. Well, you know, I was so happy how he came to Lagos, move around the popular market in Lagos. And you saw the crowd that were coming. I don't want to talk as if I'm supporting Peter Obi, but I'm just, talking about the massive rally, the mega rally in Lagos. So do not say because I'm talking very nicely about Peter Obi, that will be the reason why for you to vote for Peter Obi. If anybody can tell you to vote for Peter Obi or tell you who you to vote for, you don't know there's something wrong with you. Let's be honest, there's something still wrong with you. You know they think on your own. You are supposed to look at all those candidates, reason their matter well before you say, okay, let me go and cast my vote. If you are looking at adamslinkmedia or Psquare or Koye or anybody out there to tell you who to vote for, man, did you come to this world to be a follower? I know there must be a follower, but people who tell themselves, I will not be a follower, I will never be a follower. So, did you come to this world to be following? Like, if I say this one, you will do it. If I say do this one, you will do it. You be zombie. Well, guys, I'm not talking about my YouTube followers. So I did followers. So followers is different from the following that I'm talking about. Oh. Well, let's move past that, guys. So I was so happy I saw Peter Obi, and there's this iconic pictures. Even Asha Yusufu, who is one of those very well-known Nigerian activists who is strongly supporting Peter Obi, she cried. She cried. History will remember what that woman has done. She cried because the love was massive. The love from Lagos was massive. Well, we already know that the Jagaban of Lagos is there. And for Labour Party, Peter Obi to get Lagos is something almost impossible. But nothing is impossible. If something is impossible, that means there must be a possibility. Before you are saying, oh, this thing, Kai, I don't think it's possible. That is to say, there must be a possibility. So it might be possible. Well, and we saw how Psquare Road Boy performed. The two of them, and there is this picture that shows Peter Okoye opening the bottled water for Peter Obi. I want to tell you, they see, he said he's very, very obedient and Yusuf. That means he's very, very obedient, and Yusuf Dante is going hard for them. And let me play you the performance from Psquare, and meanwhile our source for other news, and I'll come back, guys. There was this iconic video that shows a young man, stretching out his hand like this. He's 15 years old. However, he's not eligible to vote because he's 15. But he was interviewed, and this is what he has to say concerning the reason why he decided to do that.
Okay, yeah, from Ibadan, but you based Lagos here. So what did make you do that thing where you do for me to be convoy? In the do it. So he like making win. He like and well. So that make you stand for in front like that. So if you win, what you go do? You go do it. You go pray for him if you win. Make him do well. So you just like him. Don't they do well? God go do him, yeah? But if you don't name again, Yusuf who? Yusuf Alami. Okay, why don't Yusuf?
Yusuf Alabi say make Peter Obi win, and if Peter Obi win, he go pray for Peter Obi. And there is something that happened. Some few persons were attacked. They say APC talks are attacking obedience. The only crime they have committed is coming out for Peter Obi's rally. APC must not win this election. We can't have them replicate their thuggery at the national level. Okay. Then Peter Obi himself actually responded to this. According to him, he said, as we go into the final stretch for the 2023 election, I will call on all Nigeria, regardless of political affiliation or tendency, to eschew violence. I condemn any form of violence, any political thuggery, and especially the incessant attack on my obedient supporters. I call on the security force nationwide to protect those exercising their fundamental right of free speech and assembly. Our civil space must not strike further. That's coming from Peter Obi, when some thuggery, apparently APC thuggers, were coming for Peter Obi supporters in Lagos and, of course, beating them. However, no life was lost, though. So, we don't pray for such. But yet, it's not a happy development at all. It's not a happy development at all. We do not have that right. People should be able to support whoever they feel they want to support. So meanwhile, just a bad side talk. Let's talk about Governor Emefiele. That is the CBN governor, and his recent, because he's the one that caused this whole strike. So people think that, okay, this strike that is bringing in this money, scarcity of money, is because he just wants to save Nigeria. Saving Nigeria by making sure no politicians out there have enough money in their vault to buy vote. So people think so, that is saving the Nigerians. He's doing a sacrifice for Nigerians. Not to make sure that no politician has enough money in his or her vaults to buy votes. But some others are still saying that, do you think those politicians do not have money somewhere? Do you think this money will affect the politicians? Meanwhile, they own those banks? Do you think it will affect them? Is affecting? Well, that is another segment, another ideas of people. And that another one is that they are trying to bring this scarcity, these new laws for and everything, to make it look like even if Tinubu wins by rigging, no Nigeria will say anything. We will all say that after all, it was a fair play, because Buhari was even fighting against Tinubu and Tinubu still won. You know, all those kind of systematic way of deceiving people, of diverting their attention and making it look like, oh, but these are people's thoughts, though. These are people's thoughts. Even the silverbird boss has his own thought as well. He said, Godwin Emefiele is a godsend to this nation. For the first time in forever, vote buying will be almost eliminated. In a country with 130 million poor people, this is a giant step for democracy. I urge all patriotic Nigerians to pray for his safety as he is targeted by desperate politicians. Okay, that is coming from the silverbird boss, Mr. Ben. So, well, that's that for now. Let's see what will happen, though. Let's see what will happen. So, President Buhari gave him free hand to do whatever he feels like will benefit Nigerians. So, let's see. You know, the Supreme Court has gave their order. So, let's see. And they say the Naira note as old Naira note has extended. But at the same time, they have already withdrew so many of all those old Naira notes. They have already withdrew it. So it's crazy. Let's see what will happen, though. My prayer is that no matter anybody, for the first time in Nigeria, I want to see where people will vote for their candidate without thinking about receiving any money in return. Just vote for somebody without thinking getting money in return. Huh? Thank you guys for watching the boy Adams. Link, have a wonderful day. Stay blessed.